What is going on, people? Welcome back. This is part 5 in Catalunya of the Grand Slam series. Straight away, like we normally do, we're putting the laps down to 2 laps for this Catalunya track on the soft tyre, straight into qualifying, because we've only got 3 minutes. We might be able to set 2 laps. I don't think so. I think we're only going to have enough time here for 1 lap. I've left it very late. Yeah, so this is going to have to be an outstanding lap, to say the least. But then I don't know if a 141 is competitive. I suppose we'll find out, won't we? But here we go into the quali lap. Yeah, just while we're starting the lap here, we're going to cut to the right hand side, then back to the left, using the curb, trying to not lose the rear end, keeping it in second gear, then into third. Then off the throttle, let the car correct itself, and then once you can hit the throttle without coming off, you plant it hard for that corner. Then a late brake into this one, because you want to take a late apex. So see how wide we go on entry, but then look, we tighten up towards the end, see that? And then you push down to the right hand side of the track here, slight late brake down into first gear, using all the curb, but don't get on them yellow curbs on the inside, because they'll unsettle the car. Using curb on exit as well, keeping the car lingering over the right hand side of the track, because you want a brake zone in the right hand side here. Then cut back through the corner, trying to use as little curbs as possible there, especially for a car of hard suspension like this. And then it's a swooping right hander here, keep the car on track, just about we do. And then we've got in a bit of slipstream here, slowly lingering the car over to the right hand side, heavy brake here, down into first gear. Using a bit of curb there if you want to, which we don't. And then as soon as you get in the car in the straight line, you want to try and accelerate through, squeezing the throttle, and then into this long right hander here. Same again, squeezing the throttle, don't lose the rear end, don't lose the grip. It's crucial you keep the car planted through this right hander as well, same thing. And then through into the last corner, use that curb on entry, and then use the curb on exit, which we don't need, so we could have gone a bit faster. Into fourth, into fifth. And it's a 1:39. We do just about set the fastest lap for quali. We're not going to have enough time to set another quali lap, so let's just see if we could have improved. We'll keep going through this S-bend at the beginning of the lap, using all of the track, keeping it in second gear here, off throttle, then back on the throttle hard. It's going to go wide. It feels like you're going to go off track, but you don't. You just have to be brave, keeping it on the left hand side of the track. Late brake here. You want to let the car slightly go wide and then tuck it back in. We've definitely done it better last lap. And then swoop it over to the right hand side, down into first gear. Don't get on them yellow curbs. We just about miss it with our left front wheel there. And are we up? I'm waiting for the delta to come through this left into right hander. We are up, so yeah, we would have been improving. At the moment, we're still on pole though, so it's looking good at the moment. Oh my god, we're nearly half a second up on that 1:39.1, so we could have easily got into the 1:38s. Oh, that's annoying. What's it going to be? We got 9 seconds left. Let's just try and get one more delta time through. 6 seconds, 5, 4, 3, one more. Yeah, it was about half a second. So in the end, it's a 1:39.1. We'll remember that for the race. But yeah, this is part 5 at Catalunya in Spain. We've won every other race so far. If you haven't seen them, go and check them out. They're there, they're waiting, they want to be watched. But yeah, we're at Catalunya now for part 5, and we're going to try and complete this Grand Slam series in the Porsche. We're back in the Porsche. It's definitely a Porsche-suited track. We're going to put the tyres here for a race. So go up to 5 laps, knock it down 1, and then medium tyres. Like always, same routine. Now we are ready for the race. And here we go, starting in pole position. We've got 2 F40s just behind us, so hopefully we can keep them behind. It's not the end of the world though. Remember when I say a Grand Slam, I know normally you would say you lead every lap, but that's unrealistic, especially in Forza. Fully expecting for one of these F40s, or even him to go through, there you go. But as long as we qualify first, win the race, and set the fastest lap time, that is a success for me. And it's a normal first Forza corner. Not used to having all these guys around me at the beginning of races in recent times. Normally we're up there by ourselves for most of the race. We nearly take out the Chapel Thankfully we don't. Is it a Chapel or is it a McLaren? I don't know, to be honest. We would have gone into the back of him there, so we had to come off the brakes and readjust the car, but at least we got out the way of him, and we nearly got off track there. Late brake here, first gear, F4, he's trying to hang it around the outside. We give him the space, and that should be the last we see of everyone now. Hopefully. That sounded arrogant of me. Yeah. I'm not going to follow the rest of this lap because it's a dead lap at the moment. I'd rather have a clean one. But remember, our pole position was a 1:39.1. So we definitely could have improved on that because we were half a second up at least when we got kicked out of qualifying at the end. So I think if we can get in, this is going to sound really mad, but if we can improve our quali lap time and get into the 1:38s on the medium tyre around here, I think that's really good. So yeah, I don't know actually, we come around the final corner then, it's a 1:40. Oh no, but that was a dead start, so I think it will be quite easy to set a 1:38 round here, get into the 1:38s. No, a 1:39, sorry. Because our quali lap on the soft tyre was a 1:39.1. I think it'll be quite, and we could have improved, so I think it'll be quite easy on this medium tyre to get into the 1:39s. Do you know what? Yeah, we'll set a little challenge for ourselves during this race. Let's try and get into the 1:38s. So that's actually improving on our quali lap time on medium tyre. But I know the lap is there, definitely. I suppose this is the kind of things I have to do now for myself during these races because I've got no one to overtake. So it's like little challenges on what lap time can we set and can we improve? Can we get near to the quali lap time? Stuff like that, do you know what I mean? But we're 5 seconds up alone on our first lap time right now, and that was a 1:45.4. So well, I think straight away we're going to get into 1:39s, hence why you can see what I was saying. I think we could definitely do better than that. So yeah, I think this next lap time is going to be the one. This will be our chance. The one after that, I think the tyres will probably start to be dying. So yeah, this is it. The one coming up is the one we're going to want to have to push the car really hard. So here we go into the final corner, setting the car up nicely for the straight, using all of the curb, accelerating all the way up to 180 miles an hour. And it's going to be a heavy braking zone here. Down into second gear. Oh, into first gear indeed. And swooping back to the left, into second, into third, back down to second, using the gearbox to slow the car down, then accelerate hard when you know you can accelerate and not have to lift again, using all of the track, keeping it on the left hand side, late brake into this one, down into first gear, let the car rotate for that late apex. Look, using the curb as we try and push the car to its limits on exit of corner, down into first gear, we go really wide there. But it doesn't matter, we can still improve. It doesn't matter, that's not the worst line to take, believe it or not. And then down into second gear here, switching the car over, and we're not improving at the moment, I don't think. We're still 2 tenths up, but we can do so much better than this. Second gear, riding this right-hander, using all of the curb on exit, and then slowly linger the car over to the right-hand side, ready for this heavy braking zone here, all the way down the gears into first. Let the car rotate around this, and then it's squeezing the throttle, it's finding the grip but not losing the rear, and then back into this right-hander here, it's the same thing, squeezing the throttle, don't lose the rear end because you'll lose time, and then this fast right-hander, using the curb on entry and exit, leaving it on the curb on the exit, and then this last right-hander, and then through the final corner, using all the curb as well, with 7 tenths up. It's not going to be a 1:38, so this is it then. The last lap is the one that we're going to try and set it on. Same again, late brake into the first corner, using all of the curb. We even go over a yellow curb there, but it doesn't unsettle the car, thank God. And then back down to second gear, using the gearbox to slow the car down, then acceleration fully 100%, As soon as you can know you can hit it and not have to lift again, leaving the car on the left hand side. Late brake here, look, going really wide on entry, but then look, watch towards the exit, you get really tight, almost accelerating in a straight line, leaving the car on the right hand side, down into first gear. We don't go nowhere near as wide as we did last lap there, but it's still not perfect. Leaving the car lingering over on the right hand side of the track here because you're braking while turning, down into second gear. Using curb on exit, which we do there, it almost kicks the rear end out, but we sort of keep control of it. Down into second gear here, accelerate as soon as you know you can accelerate and not have to lift. And then linger the car back over to the right hand side. Heavy brake, slightly late in the braking line here. Down into first gear. Squeeze the throttle, find the grip, but don't push it too hard, because if you spin the rear wheels, you lose time, remember that. And same again here, keep the car nice and tight, squeezing the throttle, and as soon as you're in nearly a straight line, accelerate hard. Curb on entry, curb on exit, leave it on the curb for this final corner, and then get as close as you can to that inside curb, using the curb on exit as well. And with 4 temps up, it's not going to be a 138, I don't think. Was it a 138? Was it a 138? It was a 138.9. We just about achieved what we wanted to achieve. No one else could get near us. There was a guy just over a second away from us, to be fair, actually in second place, so fair play to him, and he come up 8 places as well, so he done well, to be honest. But we qualified first. We won the race and we got the fastest lap of the race as well, and we achieved our little in-race goal as well, which was to get a 138.9. So I'm happy with that. That's really good. We actually improved on our quali lap time as well. Just shows we could have smashed it with that soft tyre. But I hope you're enjoying this series. Keep it up. Keep watching it with me. I'm enjoying it. I'm getting into it. It's a bit boring not coming from the back and overtaking cars, but it's something different, definitely. And once every race that I'm ticking off, it's more and more like a good achievement. I'm sure by the time we've completed every single racetrack, it will feel brilliant. But yeah, hope you're enjoying it. Join me in the next one. This was part 5 at Catalunya. I'll see you then.